Question 11. Explain how can you send a MIDI message to software? Answer. To send a MIDI message to software, MIDI port is used. It allows the communication between the AutoMap server and any software that enables MIDI inputs and outputs. You have to select this as the input and output port if you want to send MIDI message to a DAW or plugin within a DAW. Question 12. Explain sidechain compression in Ableton Live. Answer. Sidechain compression is basically using another signal to engage a compressor to attenuate the signal, bass, you are compressing. Typically you are trying to do that with a kick drum. It allows you to have two signals compete for the same frequency range. On doing so, it will feel that beats are glued with each other. Overall mix sound nice. Question 13. Explain how can you export audio into the Ableton Live using Arrangement View? Answer. To export audio in Ableton Live you have to use Session and Arrangement View, from which you can export audio. To export audio from Arrangement View, you have to follow the following step. Drag the loop start and loop end so the loop spans the whole length of the song including all effect tails to be exported. Make sure the loop is selected. Ensure that no tracks are muted that you want to include and no tracks are soloed. From the File menu select the option Export Audio/Video or use the shortcut Shift+Ctrl+R Windows or Shift+D+R Mac. Select your preferred rendering options and then click OK. You can now select the location to which the audio files will be saved. Question 14. Explain how can you edit or change the velocity for a MIDI note? Answer. To edit or change the velocity for a MIDI note, select and drag the associated marker in the velocity editor or either by holding Alt-Tab while clicking on the note. Question 15. Explain how can you do bass ducking in Ableton Live? Answer. Bass ducking is simply a sidechaining term denoted to ducking your bass sound under your kick drum so they don't collide with each other. Step 1. Instrument track setting. Step 2. Split your bass into low and high frequency bands. Step 3. Add a compressor to your low band and set up sidechain routing. Question 16. List out some tips to enhance Ableton Live synth parts. Answer. To enhance the Ableton Live synth parts you have to follow the following tips. Use filters. Make your own arpeggios. Live Arpeggios MIDI effect device has a lot of controls. Once you have created your instrument track, unfold the chain list to see every instrument in the rack. Use delays and reverbs. Create a new sound and then load it into Simpler and play it out of its original range. Question 17. Define what is the use of Ableton's Gate? Answer. Ableton's Gate cuts out extra sound above a level that is set by you. Only the loudest sounds get through. It is used to eliminate the background noise which occurs between sounds on live recording. Question 18. Define what is the role of limiter in Ableton. Answer. Limiter ensures that the output does not exceed a specific level. It is used in the master track to prevent clipping. Question 19. Define what all things you can do with the Ableton's Impulse device. Answer. With Ableton's Impulse device, you can control all drum pads with the same pitch, set velocity to change the pitch, reshape each pad's sound in either direction for longer or shorter sounds. Question 20. Explain how can you make a gate synth in Ableton Live? Answer. To create a gate synth in Ableton Live, you have to follow the following steps. Create channels and devices. We need a gate trigger sidechain channel. It will send the signal in our gate synth. Make a synth with long sustain note on a different MIDI channel. Makes an instrument. The note length needs to be long because if it is short the gate won't do anything. Create gate effect with a gate device. Set the audio from the gate trigger channel or the channel that you use for gate triggering. Make some effects. After everything is done, add some effects to spice things up.